cold, frosty cold, and I'm so bossy, and I so saucy, and my clothes cost me light for the party.
Hey everybody, it is Queen Tajay, the owner of Sedity City Nails, and today I will be doing a Burgundy Fall set. So right here I just started with my small ball head bit to clean up my cuticles. That way I minimize all of the lifting, and then I just do that for every finger. I'll go back in with my sanding band, remove the shine from the natural nail plate, and continue that process. I will definitely be back so I can explain the rest of the steps, but y'all have seen me work several times, so y'all should know what's next. Also, excuse my nails. I cracked one of my nails at work. As you all know, I work in a warehouse, so I decided to cut them down and ended up starting to pick them off. One of them was starting to lift, and I just decided I wanted to pick them instead of soak them off. So make sure you are not like me in that aspect, because you can damage your nails. I'm just very used to that. I'm one of those people, if it's lifting already, I do want to remove it by picking it off. But you never want to do that, especially with the client. You always want to do the right thing and soak in acetone. Of course, you move the shine. You remove the shine from the nail, and then you go ahead and soak off. Right here, I'm going to go in with my large ball head bit to remove some more of the cuticles. When you start off with the small ball head bit, that is cleaning up everything up under the cuticle area, and then it'll also show the excess dead skin, in which you will have to get off to minimize lifting and to make your full set look more clean. So that is why I go in with several ball head bits. I don't always do this for everyone, because everyone don't grow cuticles as much as my aunt does. By the way, she actually picked her nails off as well. In the last video, you saw her with length, and now her nail bits are a little tore up and short. So she decided to remove them on her own. I got on her about that, and then a few of her nails were actually sore, so you'll see her jump because she didn't do the right thing. But of course, right here I'm going in with my sanding band, removing that shine from the natural nail plate, and also going around that cuticle area so that I remove more of that dead skin. So after removing the shine, I remove all the dust, and then I go in with my BU tips and I apply that with my nail glue. These are pre-pinched, but I'm starting to think like I should try to find a different brand. I mean, these are okay. I used to love them, but I realized with short nails, I'm literally taking away all of, the shape and, everything like that. So if you know any good tips, please let me know. Also, after I apply my nail tips, I am going to blend them and then apply my dehydrator and my IBD primer twice. And yeah. After blending my tips, applying my dehydrated primer, and shaping my tips, I now go in with my clear acrylic. This is not from C-Tones. Again, I got this from the nail class I took, so it may not be the best clear, but it does the job. So I go in there with a thin layer of clear acrylic so I do not stain her nails. And then I'm going to go in with the color B Flat from C-Tones acrylic. I will link that color below, and I will also have my promotion code below as well. As you all know, my aunt does have a natural apex, so she likes her nails thin. Unfortunately, it was 4 in the morning, so I kind of got a little sloppy with my aunt, and I can admit that. So this pinky nail will be kind of thick, and you will see me at the end file a lot. You should never have to file as much. I mean, it's okay, but it definitely takes a lot of time. So make sure you do it the right way. You lay your acrylic damn near close to perfect. That way you do not have to file and take up so much time doing so. So now that I'm done applying my acrylic, I'm going to go in and file and shape my nails. Again, I did several of the nails a little too thick for her liking. So I'm just going to go in and take down all of that bulk by hand first. And then I'm going to go in with my e-file and kind of do a little work as well. This was a very simple full set. Again, it was literally 3:30 in the morning and I got done by like 4 o'clock around this time. So, if you see me make small errors or, have to file a lot, it's because I literally was just, making sure I had the basics, which is blending that nail tip and making sure I did my primer and dehydrator. And then after that, I just laid the acrylic. But you never want to do that with like a regular client, really anyone, but we were literally like dozing off as I was doing her nails. So anyways, I'm just going in, making sure I get that shape right and, filing down that bulk to her liking. Again, it's not as thick. It's basically normal, but again, she has a natural apex, so she may not like that. Always remember to look at the nails from your client's view, which is what I'm doing here. I'm making sure they are close to the same length or the exact same length, and they are the exact same shape and length as well. You will see right here I'm skipping that thumbnail. That's because it wasn't done yet, and I'm just going to do a little bit more filing. She was commenting saying it was still too thick for her, so I made sure that I went back and filed as much as I could without taking all of the bulk down to where it's too thin, or you can see her natural nail plate. So now I'm going to go in with my comb bit. Again, this bit is just to make sure that you do not have any product on your skin. That way it does not cause any lifting, and also to make sure that your cuticle area isn't too thick. That way you don't have any lifting at all. So if your cuticle area is too thick and if you have product on your skin, you can definitely have lifting within that same week. So be mindful of that. Of course, you do not always have to have a comb bit. You can do this with a zebra file. Just make sure your edges aren't too sharp. That way you do not cut yourself and or a client. So now I'm going to go in with my glitter color from Gelish. I do not remember what it's called, but I just know that I loved this so much when I was in school that I ended up getting me a bottle for myself. So if I find out, I will put it in the comments. But yeah, I just applied this color over that B flat color from C-Tones acrylic. I think it gave it a little bit more, pop. And then I cure that for 60 seconds. After that, I am going to go in with my C-Tones non-wipe gel top coat and apply that, then cure that for 30 seconds. just a little tip, when using gel polish, as we all know, it can take away the shape of the nails. So now I'm just going to go in and just fix my shape and get some of that gel that kind of slid on her cuticle or her skin off of her by lightly filing. You do not want to file like, I don't know, you trying to shape the natural nail tip. Like, no, just lightly buff it to get off that gel polish. And then after you cure your gel polish and your top coat, then you go in with your cuticle oil, and you should be ready to take your pictures.